This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Before we go weiter, I just want to revisit Halach L'Maisa regarding Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin. The Mechaber said in Siman Lamed Daled Sif Gimel, La Yasakein Elamisha Muchsuk U'Meforsim B'Chasidus. One should not wear the Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin unless one is renowned in his saintly practice. There are really two ways of reading the Mechaber. Does the Mechaber mean you should not wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin at all unless you're Muchsuk? Or does the Mechaber just mean you should not wear them simultaneously unless you're Muchsuk U'Meforsim B'Chasidus? But even if you're not, at least put it on after davening. The Mishna Berura reads the Mechaber that if someone is not Muchsuk U'Meforsim B'Chasidus, they should not even wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin after davening. Why not? Apparently it's arrogance, and in fact Shal Shechuvas Maharil says it's because it's nira keyuhara. It looks like you're machmer on yourself, even if on something that others are not noyeg to be machmer on. Because as we said, the minhag is like Rashi. Now, the Chafetz Chaim writes in Sivkat and Tazayin, that's even if you want to put it on after davening. Even if you want to wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin after davening, still, it's the Mechaber is saying not to do it, which the Maril interprets it's because of Yuhara. The question now is, what if somebody wants to wear it privately? Because if you look in the Mishna Berura says that one should not, the Mishna Berura brings a shaila. Could somebody put on Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin b'farhesya b'fnei hakol la'achar hatfila? So he quotes the Ber Heitev, who quotes the Chuvas Maharash Halevi, that it's mechsi kiyuara v'tzach shivatim and hagai, and that's the opinion of the Shvus Yaakov as well, that even if some people do it, it's mechsi kiyuhara. Well, what if it's not b'farhesya? So the simple reading of the Mechaber indicates that you should not put on Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin, period, whether it's public or even if it's in your closet. Period, you shouldn't put it on. The shaila of the Mishna Berura is, right, the Mechaber didn't say it's asur, he said not to do it. The Mishna Berura is talking about when you do it b'farhesya. You do b'farhesya, that's asur. That the Mishna Berura says is prohibited. But even to do it privately, perhaps that's also prohibited. So that's a very interesting shaila, whether yuara applies if you do something privately. In other words, I want to be machmer without anybody knowing about it. Is there yuhara? So there's a Mishna Berura in Siman Yud Aleph, Sivkatan Lametes, about how many holes your tzitzah should have. And there, the Mishna Berura brings the Beis Yosef, that some say you should do 2 holes, but you don't have to be choshish for this. And if you're going to be machmer, einoy min ha-machmirin, ela min ha-matmihin, demechzi kiyuhara. Says the Bach, the Talis Katan, you can make 2 holes. Why? Because nobody sees it. It's not nira la koil. So here, it sounds like something that's not seen by everyone is not mechzi kiyuhara. Would that apply to Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin? Now again, we were medayik in the Mechaber that the Mechaber didn't really tell us the reason you shouldn't do it, but it seems like the reason you shouldn't do it is mishum yuara. He never said you could do it privately, unless it's self-evident that you could do it privately. Lamaisa, I saw abroad that it's not pashut that you're allowed to do something that other people are not machmer on, even privately. There may be yuara even privately. Let me show you an example. An example would be in Siman Gimel, the Sefer, Meir Oiz I have over here. It says, we know that in Siman Gimel, the Mechaber says that when you go to the bathroom, you say, Hiskabdu mechubadim. Hiskabdu mechubadim. Please, the Malachi Ashars that accompany a person, they don't accompany you into the bathroom. So, you should sort of take leave of them and say, Hiskabdu mechubadim. In other words, you sort of take care, you leave of the malachim. But the Mechaber says we don't do it bizman hazeh because we're not muchzik b'chasidos. Question: nobody's coming with you to the bathroom. So if nobody's coming to the bathroom, why can't I say hiskabdu mechubadim?
The malachim.
It seems like there's an Indian of yuara even if nobody sees. Meaning, gaivas for yourself. You think you're a besser mensch because you do something. I wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin. You wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin, but you're Mavatel Torah 90% of the day. So how can you wear Rabbeinu Tam? No, but nobody's looking. Nobody. How about you? You're looking. So it's not pashut. Again, in Sivkat, in Siman Yud Aleph, Sivkat on Lamed Tes, there the Mishna Berura brings from the Bach that there's no yuhara b'tzina. The Mechaber implies there may be yuhara b'tzina. Okay, now let's talk about the Mishna Berura's Shita for a moment. I want to show you the Aruch HaShulchan. Aruch HaShulchan says, right, the Mishna Berura said that it would be yuhara to wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin, even if other people are wearing it. Says Aruch HaShulchan, V'zeh shekasa b'yisos v'ein lasos kein ela misha mochsum forsum b'chasidos ho'idno nespashta b'chama medino shemanichen tefillin Rabbeinu Tam v'ein b'zeh mishum yuhara v'yachal kol echad lasos kein. Anybody who wants can wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin v'tavei elav bracha. So that's the opinion of the Aruch HaShulchan. I would just point out the Mishna Berura disagrees. Mishna Berura holds it is yuhara. Mishna Berura knows what's going on in the world. It's the same time in the Aruch HaShulchan. Again, if you're a Hasidish, and then of course it's not yuhara. That's the minhag of your community. But in general, minhag Ashkenaz is not to wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin. So if you're going to put it on, again, the Mishna Berura would say, unless you're muchzak u'mefursam the Chasidus. But this is the opinion of the Aruch HaShulchan. The Sefer Ma'ar Oiz brings down that first let's see the Gra. Now, the Bir HaGra is mashma to me that he's reading the Mishna Berura, he's reading the Mechaber different than the Mishna Berura. The Bir HaGra says, Yesh Oimrim, Lo Yasa Kain, Elam Kain, who Mochsuk U'Mefursam B'Chasidus. I think the Gra is saying, don't wear two pairs of tefillin at the same time. Oh. No, excuse me. Meaning the Bir HaGra is reading the Mechaber like the Mishna Berura. It's going on the last Yesh Oimrim. The last Yesh Oimrim is if you can't get them on simultaneously, you should put them on after davening. And on that, the Mechaber says, Lo Yasa Kain, Ela Misha Muchsuk U'Mefursam B'Chasidus, Koi Al HaYesh Oimrim. It's going on the Yesh Oimrim of Sif Katan, Sif Beis. As is well known, the Gra did not wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin. In the Keser Rosh, it's brought Tefillin to Rabbeinu Tam Shal, May Rabbi HaGra, Reb Chaim asked the Gra, May V'Rabbi Eino Maniach Tefillin to Rabbeinu Tam, Kidei Shaloi Levatel Af Rega Mitfillin. Oh, now why didn't he wear Rabbeinu Tam? The answer is the Gra wore Tefillin all day. So he wears tefillin all day. How could you take off Rashi's tefillin and put on Rabbeinu Tam? You're mavatel mitzvah sasei dairaisa. You hear this? For the Gra, it was usher to wear Rabbeinu Tam tefillin. He was wearing tefillin all day, so he's going to take off Rashi that we paskin like to wear Rabbeinu Tam.
Put it on the same time.
Says, I don't wear tefillin all day. V'ani shebelav hachi hineni mevatel kama shoyz mitzvah. Ma bekachim anichem ezer shoyz b'yoyim ve'etze yedei chavasi tefillin l'chol hadeyos. Reb Chaim the Lozner asked the Gra, maybe I should wear Rabbeinu Tam, and the Gra famously answered Hashivai kishatir tzalotzes l'chol hadeyos tetzarach laniach chav daled zugais. If you're going to want to fulfill all the opinions, you're going to have to put on 24 pairs. And therefore the Gra said that, you're not really accomplishing anything. It's not like you're yoytze all the days. One second. Yeah. Did I put this on the sheet? Yeah. Did the Chafetz Chaim himself wear Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin? In the Michtavei Chafetz Chaim, it's brought that Lo Yiniach Tefillin Rabbeinu Tam ad Eid Ziknosim Shnei Malchama. He didn't put on Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin until the World War I. Shehizgoyer Ukraine. The Chafetz Chaim moved to the Ukraine, bein Chasidim. So what are you going to do? He had to buy Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin v'hinichim ad histalkusai. And the Chavetz Chaim's son says, I thought the reason he put it on is to be Yotzei the day of the Chasidim who he lived, because to Chasidim it's mamish halacha, and if you don't put it on, you're like you're a guy or worse, and it's chilul kavrat Torah. But when I asked the Chavetz Chaim said, well, because the Yushalmi Amenachos says like Rabbeinu Tam, and that's why he started to put it on. But the Chavetz Chaim's son said that he didn't really go for that answer because the Yushalmi, everybody knows on Menachos, is a forgery. And the Chavetz Chaim himself knew it was a forgery. Anyway, the story goes that the Chavetz Chaim, in fact, did put on Rabbeinu Tam Tefillin at the end of his life. And when he was asked why, he said, well, I'm going to meet Rabbeinu Tam. And Rabbeinu Tam, I learned Rabbeinu Tam Toisus all day. And Rabbeinu Tam is going to ask you learn my Torah and you're not Yotze the mitzvah of Tefillin according to me. Again, that's a story that is brought in the Sefer HaChavetz Chaim Upalav, page 419 to 421. Again, I would not get carried away with that story, because as we saw from the Noid Yehuda, that's not a taina at all. If Rabbeinu Tam were going to ask the Chavetz Chaim, why don't you wear my tefillin? The Chavetz Chaim would not have a good answer for that, because he's still not Yotzei tefillin of Rabbeinu Tam, because Rabbeinu Tam holds they have to be horizontal. So for that to be the reason why Rabbeinu Tam put on tefillin, they're not kosher according to Rabbeinu Tam. Actually, Rabbeinu Tam would come to the Chavetz Chaim and say that you weren't Yotzei the mitzvah. And if you made a bracha, it's a bracha of Atala. Later on, it's brought that the Chavetz Chaim probably put it on for Kabbalistic reasons. As we know, the Chavetz Chaim was a loy made divrei Kabbalah. Be it as it may, this is also interesting. We'll just end with this. Here we go. This is something I saw today for the first time. Then the Halicha Shlomo, he brings that there's no chiyuv to mahader to wear Rabbeinu Tam tefillin. It's not paskin like him, and unless you're muchsak u'meforsim chasidus, don't do it. So the author of the Sefer, Meir Oiz, says he asked Reb Chaim Kanievsky, and Reb Chaim Kanievsky says again, unless you're muchsak u'meforsim chasidus, don't wear Rabbeinu Tam tefillin. But pam achas b'chayim roi lahaniach tefillin de Rabbeinu Tam. Once in your lifetime, you should put it on. V'chein heyad, the Reb Chaim Kanievsky was made shakilas Yaakov v'chavetz Chaim hinichu pam achas b'chayehem. Again, I would not get carried away with this because somebody got the details wrong. Because in Chavetz Chaim in Michtavei Chavetz Chaim, it says the Chavetz Chaim word for many, many, many years. So obviously the details here are not exact. But to put on Rabbeinu Tam tefillin once in a lifetime, it's ro'oi l'haniach tefillin Rabbeinu Tam achas b'chayim. But to do so regularly, unless you're a Sfardi, or you're a Chassid, or you're muchsak u'meforsam b'chasidus, if you want to put on Rabbeinu Tam tefillin in your closet, why would you want to do that? If nobody's going to see you doing it anyway, what do you know? That's you could ask your own local Orthodox rabbi whether there's yuhara on a chumrah that nobody knows about other than yourself. But the guy who goes around asking 90 rabbanim, am I allowed to wear Rabbeinu Tam tefillin in my closet? That guy's thinking, look, if my shul's not going to know about it, at least let every rav in the world know that I'm doing it in my closet. The guy who goes around asking, when I put on Rabbeinu Tam tefillin, the guy puts an ad on Yeshiva World. When I was just wondering, when I put on Rabbeinu Tam tefillin in my closet, what kavanah should I have? Okay, Rabbi Sai, I guess we'll hold it over here. Okay, have a good day, everyone. Bracha v'atzlacha. Kol tov.
And the Halicha Shlomo,
yeah,
it says he did put them on himself.
Shlomo Zalman was muchzak u'meforsam b'chasidus.
He said when he was Yorush them from his father, he put them on in his house.
Every day?
When he quoted it. That's what it says. He didn't say Shema in it. He said Tehillim in it.
Uh-huh.
Very interesting.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.